Why are you allowing laziness to take over your life? Why are you allowing laziness to keep you in that pit that you're stuck in? You want so desperately to get out of that pit, but the only way that you can get out is if you move and stop being lazy. No progress, no growth can happen when you're lazy. And when you're lazy, that means that you're complacent. That means you're comfortable in where you are in your own field. When you're comfortable in your own field, when you walk into a house, think about this. Have you ever walked into a house where you walked in and it's just dirty everywhere? And I'm talking about like a person's house that you know or even don't know, and you walk in, it's dirty. They got stuff all over the floor and it has a stench to it, right? And to you, from your perspective, you're like, yo, this house is dirty. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? You're like, bro, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to clean up behind themselves. Right? They got pots all in the sink, you know what I'm saying? Dirt on the wall, you know what I'm saying? If they got kids, the kids' toys is everywhere, you know? And from your perspective, like I said, it's a dirty house, but for them, they may not see it as that from their perspective because they've been in it. They're used to it. And when you're used to your own filth, you don't know that you're filthy. You don't know that you're stinking, that you're stinking, you're funky. You feel me? There's people like that. You know what I'm saying? There's people that live like that. They can have the most cleanest house, or they can have, like on the outside, the house looks so clean. The yard is all like kept up together and stuff. But when you walk in the house, it's just all jacked up. That's how some people are with their own filth, with their own lives. You feel me? And because what's inside of them, they're messed up on the inside. So now that pours out into their physical environment. And so because their physical environment, you're like, yo, something may be off within them, in them. You know what I'm saying? So that leads to me saying that they may be a lazy person. You know what I'm saying? I know for me when I was little, because now I'm better when it comes to cleaning my room and stuff now, because of course I'm an adult now. So of course I have to, you know, but as a kid, you know, we used to, or I ain't even gonna say we because I'm not gonna speak for everybody, but for me, I used to be like, man, I don't want to clean my room. Like, why I gotta clean up my room, bro? Come on, bro. Let me just do me. You know what I'm saying? But it's not just about you, it's about people around you. Because what they perceive when they see your environment, they're like, yo, something may be going on with them inwardly, internally. You know? And so going back to laziness, because you're lazy, you're just complacent. You're good with yourself, but in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? Like you're okay with the fact that you're not growing. You're okay with the fact that you don't want to change, or you're not desiring change. You feel me? Or even to better your situation. You don't want to take the initiative to change your situation to make it better. And so because of that, it just trickles down, not just to your physical environment, but your spiritual life. It dwindles. Your emotions, you're not in control with your emotions. You're not in tune with your emotions. And then that could lead to every other area in your life. Your finances start falling off. Your physical body, like you're not taking care of your physical health. You know what I'm saying? Like everything trickles down because you're not, or you're okay with not being okay. Y'all ever seen them shows? My mama loved them shows. What's the show? Like them hoarder shows. Like they don't real, and that's the. I should have started off with that, right? But them hoarder shows, right? The people like the host hosting the show, they go into the person's house that's the hoarder, and it's like, yo, like they got all this stuff around, like, and the person is okay, or they don't see nothing wrong. Thank you, Holy Spirit. They don't see nothing wrong with their mess. They think it's normal. But to somebody in their right mind, they're like, yo, this is not normal. You need to fix this. And think, bro, them hoarding and keeping all that stuff in their house didn't happen overnight. It compounded over years, over time. And the more that you neglect your spiritual life, your spiritual health, your emotional health, your mental health, all that stuff, the more that you neglect it, the more that it compounds over the years, over the course of time, till it gets to the point to where it's unbearable, and then it bleeds over and affects other people around you. All because of that one decision to be lazy or to procrastinate and to be lazy. So, y'all know we got to dive in the word real quick. I have a couple of scriptures that talk about laziness. First, Proverbs chapter 19, verse 15. Laziness brings on deep sleep, and the shiftless go hungry. Right? Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 18. Through laziness, the rafters sag. Because of idle hands, the house leaks. Hey, bro. I'm gonna read that one more time, bro. Through laziness, right? The rafters sag. The rafters sag. So means that everything that you like, just because of laziness, bro. Because you were lazy, because you just decided to sit on your behind, right, and do nothing, your house leaks. You don't have no more space of your own because you're hoarding and you're keeping on, or you're holding on to things that don't serve a purpose. And because of that, it just stays there. It collects dust. But because you're too lazy to get up and move it out, right? Throw it out. It's going to compound, right? The house leaks. Let's go to Proverbs 12, verse 24. Diligent hands will rule, but laziness ends in forced labor. So because you decide to let it compound, the mess then got way too big for you to even attempt to try to clean it out. But when you do decide to say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna start cleaning up, and like I'm gonna just take accountability and start moving stuff out. But now you're working 10 times harder to get it out because you let it compound. That's what that verse, that's my interpretation of that verse. Right? I'm gonna read it again. Diligent hands will rule. So if you're working and throwing stuff out along the way and not letting it compound, not letting it stack up, right? You're not gonna have too much to. You're not gonna have too much work for yourself to do. But because, right, your laziness, right, but because of your laziness, it ends in forced labor. So you have to do this now because it's too much to bear. Like you don't have no more room, so you have to do it now. You have to try to clean it out, and now you're adding more work for yourself to do. Hey man, the Bible, the word, the word of God is alive and well, bro. It's still, it still holds weight today. Still holds weight. You feel me? And so this last one right here, I'm gonna read this last one. Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verse 5. Right, Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 5 reads, "Fools fold their hands and ruin themselves." Yo, bro, hey, fools fold their hands means sitting there twiddling their thumbs, letting life go by, just being a feather in the wind, just going through life, not doing anything that God called them to do. You just sitting there, folding your hands, right? A fool folds their hands and ruin themselves. You hurt yourself. You're hurting yourself. Hey man. So look, the reason why I'm so passionate about this subject, laziness, procrastination, is because I was once there. I was deep in it, bro. You know what I'm saying? My spiritual life, I didn't have one, to be honest. You feel me? But when I held myself accountable, once I took accountability for my actions of not even taking action to open up my Bible, to even attempt to develop a relationship with God, once I realized that, I got myself here. I got myself here in this rut, in this pit. When God was there the whole time saying, "Hey, son, I'm here. I'm here. I'm waiting for you to let me in." You know what I'm saying? Until I held myself accountable and said, "You know what, look, I need to change this thing. I need to really take this walk seriously." And then that's when things started to switch. Did a full, what is it, a 360 or 180? I'll say 180 because you don't want to go in the full circle. You want to, you know what I'm saying, turn and go the other way. So yeah, once I really repented and changed my mind, had a renewed mind for real this time, that's when things started to change for me. You know what I'm saying? So don't be lazy. Slothfulness is, I'm telling you, laziness is addicting. Staying comfortable in your own sin, in your own ways, it'll ruin you because you're folding your hands, doing nothing. Get active about your walk. Get serious about it. I don't know who this is for, but get serious about it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, just stop being lazy. Stop being lazy. And this video is a reminder for myself to don't get lazy because, hey, look, I'm going to be honest. Before me filming this video, I was a little lazy. Right? I got lazy. I was like, I'm tired. I had a long day of work. I don't feel like doing that. I just want to sit here and watch YouTube videos. God said, bro, if you don't get your tail up. I was like, okay. Hey, it's real though. Like, bro, there's times when God had to get on me like, hey, bro, get up. Okay, God, all right. Okay. Leave. But now I see why he did it, because this video is not just for y'all, but it's for me too. These videos be helping me out too. You know what I'm saying? Because now I feel good. I feel good in my soul. You know what I'm saying? I feel so much joy in my heart because now I'm doing what God told me to do. And I love doing it. I love making these videos for y'all, bro. I love making these videos, man. So, yeah, bro. I ain't going to yap any longer. I'm done. That's it. So, comment down below. Don't be lazy. Comment down below. Don't be lazy. Like the video. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell so y'all can be notified when I drop the videos. And also hit the hype button if y'all got the option to. So yeah, with that being said, it's your boy, Nature's Dope, signing out. Deuces.